Yeah, Malvern.
The following is a special presentation from the WTNS Sports Department.
Set up for this OHSAA East District Sectional Championship game between the Malvern Hornets and the Ridgewood Generals. We'll talk with head coach Troy Dollick coming your way next here on WTNS.
Steel is vital to modern life, and Cleveland Cliffs Coshocton Works is proud to make some of the most advanced steel in the world. Their people and products continue to be the backbone of American manufacturing, and they are developing solutions for a clean energy future. Best yet, Cleveland Cliffs steel is sourced and produced right here in North America. Cleveland Cliffs Coshocton Works is proud to sponsor this high school basketball broadcast. To learn more, visit clevelandcliffs.com.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
The Ensley Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Ensley. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Ensley Agency at 622-1111.
My guest on Coach's Corner, Troy Dolick of the Ridgewood Generals. And Coach, the regular season's over. Before we talk a little bit about tournament time, just a reflection on the season. It was a tough year, but played a lot of young kids.
Absolutely. It was a long season, 22 games, but I thought through each part of the season, as it progressed, I thought the younger kids showed a lot of improvement. We relied on our seniors, Trent Warden, Colin Smith, and even Carter Fry to lead throughout the season, and I thought they did a great job. And our freshmen and sophomores have come a long ways throughout the season. I mean, you look at some of the scores, first part, we were getting beat by 25-30 and even worse, and we had a lot more competitive games and was able to win 3 or 4 games in the second half of the season. So I was pleased with our progress. Obviously, you'd like to have more wins, but we judged our season with the progress from the younger guys.
I think a lot of people don't really understand how young you really were and how many freshmen actually saw a lot of varsity action this season.
We had, we always, almost every night, started at least 2 freshmen. There was a third one, our 6-man, Jackson Cabot, started some games, and then Jason McQueen, another freshman, ended up playing a lot of games and a lot of minutes as well. So there were nights where we had 4 freshmen, and then Graham Almer's a sophomore, Cole Robinson's a sophomore. So we had 6 guys that were kind of in our top 7 to 8 rotation for, the majority of the season.
All right, let's switch gears, talk about the tournament a little bit. Always an exciting time for really everybody. You have to go to Malvern, a team that you played earlier in the year, and I'm not going to mince any words. They're a very good basketball team, and to have a lot of veteran leadership. But having to go up there, what's your expectations of what you need to do to play well?
Like you said, Malvern, very good team, coached by Coach Denny Tucci, one of the best in the state of Ohio. They're very, very well coached, very disciplined. We do enjoy preparing for the tournament games. It gives us a little bit of time, 5-6 days to break some things down and help us prepare for what Malvern's going to throw at us. We try to go over everything that we can. We had some kids come in this week in practice to kind of help simulate Malvern's athleticism, because it's probably the most athletic team that we've seen this year, and our schedule this year was brutal. It wasn't great for us being in down here, but we played some really good teams, and I thought this week's practice, simulating the athleticism that Malvern's going to, show to us on Friday night, I thought has, helped the younger guys experience that this week.
All right, Keys, what do you want to do? What do you want to see your kids do here tonight?
Well, Malvern's going to pressure us like crazy, ball pressure, and they're going to get out and run. We've talked about getting back in transition and, holding them to a half-court team, and we also have to handle their aggressiveness, handle their traps. If we can limit our turnovers and knock down some shots, I think we can hold our own and see what happens.
All right. Appreciate your time. Good luck here this evening.
Thanks, Goose.
All right. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS and WKLM.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Ensley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to ensley-agency.com.
Welcome back to Malvern. Jake Sidle and Scott Mellor with you tonight here on WTNS for this sectional championship matchup between the Hornets and the Generals. And Scott, the Generals, they had themselves a bye to start the tournament. Now they've got a tough task ahead of them here with Malvern.
Yeah, Ridgewood struggled a little bit this season. They actually have a pretty young team, and they were 0 of 12 there in that IVC South division, and whereas Malvern on the other side of the coin, they were undefeated, 12-0 in the IVC North. Welcome to OHSAA sectionals. You get the bye, which is a great thing for the Ridgewood team, but then they, have to face in the sectional championship maybe one of the top teams in Division III in the state of Ohio.
And, it's cliche to say, Scott, but every time you talk to a coach this time of year, they always say you can throw out the records at this point of the year. You never know what happens once you hit tournament play.
Yeah, and there's no question about that. And I think Ridgewood will come out and they will represent, as well as they are expected to. From everything I've been reading about the Malvern team, I've not had the opportunity to cover them personally this season, but they are considered one of the top programs, at 22-1, and they're actually a fairly young squad as well. Some of the local aficionados of Eastern Ohio basketball feel like this may not even be their year. It could potentially be next year as they get a little bit older and a little more seasoned. But Ridgewood, I'm sure, will come out. The Generals, have some very athletic players, and they're going to come out and give it their best for certain.
Yeah, these are two young squads that we're going to see fighting it out. Maybe not in conference plays, Malvern IVC North, Ridgewood IVC South, but when they play each other non-conference and maybe potential tournament matchups again in the future, we could see this matchup a little more often.
Exactly.
We'll go ahead and take a quick time out here. We'll come back, and Scott Mellor will have the starting lineups for you here on WTNS.
Glen Winery and Restaurant is a wonderful dining experience to share with your family and friends. Located at 56183 County Road 143, West Lafayette, just a short trip from Coshocton. Ravens Glen Winery and Restaurant offers a multitude of appetizers and entrees that will surely please your senses. Make reservations to plan your celebration by calling 740-545-1000. Ravens Glen Winery and Restaurant has gift cards available for those loved ones that you do not know what to get, and they will be thankful for.
Did you know that beginning this year, there's a federal tax credit for Energy Star rated exterior windows and doors? At MRV Siding Supply, they have the top rated windows and doors on the market. And right now you can get a 30% tax credit, up to $600 on windows, and up to $500 tax credit on exterior doors. Plus, material is now more readily available with shorter lead time and better priced at their new location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, as well as their facilities in Newark and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys, MRV Siding Supply.
This is Jamie from the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Did you know that we serve breakfast sandwiches all day, every day? Our made-to-order breakfast sandwiches include a fresh egg, melted cheese, and your choice of biscuit, bagel, croissant, or my favorite, onion flatbread. Next, choose from sausage or locally purchased bacon. Enjoy that same bacon for lunch on our BLTs, grilled cheese, and turkey bacon clubs. Pair any of our sandwiches with a hot, made fresh daily bowl of soup. Let us complete your order by making you a specialty coffee or tea. Stop by and see us at the Coshocton Coffee Connection.
If you've ever wanted to experience Buckeye Career Center's adult education, now is the time. Part-time courses beginning in March include automotive electrical, editing and Photoshop, and sewing. Don't forget about our adult education open house March 14th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Learn more about our 9 full-time programs, career enhancement options, apprenticeships, and the adult diploma program. The $50 application fee will be waived for those who attend. Call 330-339-2288 for more information about the March 14th adult education open house at Buckeye Career Center.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I'm Bill Given, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
The Coshocton Opportunity School has the highest graduation rate out of 86 similar programs in the state of Ohio and is rated as exceeds standards in all areas of graduation. They have a combined administrative experience of 55 years and a combined teaching experience of 127 years. They offer the state-required core curriculum, a career-based instruction program, and several electives including art, life skills, parenting, and relationship building. If you are interested in applying, please call 740-622-3600.
The starting lineups are brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, a locally owned family business offering a full line of ag diesel, lubricants, and gasoline. You can't go wrong with the right fuel. Now with the starting lineups, here's Scott Mellor.
Thanks, Jake. For the visiting team, the 4-18 Ridgewood Generals coming into tonight's championship sectional game. Number 2, a 6'2 freshman center and post, Logan Reidenbaugh. Number 5, a 5'1 junior guard, Trent Warden. A 5'11 freshman guard, number 14, Chris Matthews. Number 15, a 6'2 sophomore forward, Grant Lammers, and a 6-foot senior forward, number 33, Colin Smith. For the home team on the scoreboard this evening, the 22-1 Malvern Hornets, coached by 30-year head coach Dennis Tucci. For the Hornets, number 3, a 6'1 junior guard, Dylan Phillips. Number 10, a 6'2 junior forward, J. Allen Barino. Number 11, a 5'9 senior guard, Jason Barino. Number 20, a 6-foot sophomore forward, Rodney Smith. And a 6'4 junior center post, number 21, Mitchell Miner.
These starting lineups have been brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, an industry leader in providing complete residential and commercial fuel needs. R.J. Wright & Sons has a location in New Comerstown, New Philadelphia, and Caldwell. Dennis Tucci, the bench boss for the Malvern Hornets in his 30th season. He's had over 500 career wins. And Troy Dollick in his 4th season, the head coach for the Generals. Generals in their road blacks trimmed in orange and white. A gray script Ridgewood across the front with gray numerals on the front and back. Meanwhile, the classic home white and green trim for Malvern with green numerals on the front and back. Hornets across the front. Look very reminiscent of the Michigan State Spartans.
Yeah, that definitely is a uniform that's a very classic look for the Hornets.
So it's going to be Reidenbaugh to jump, and he will lose the tip there to J. Allen Barino. So we're on the left wing side now. Here's Rodney Smith. Now into the middle. Here's Phillips. Phillips to the bucket. Lays it up and in for 2. Quickly 2-0. Hornets draw first blood. Now they have the full court press as they'll bounce it on the near side. Now here's Smith. Smith throws it up, and he will get it across the timeline to Trent Warden. Ball is loose and still loose. Stepping on the baseline while trying to corral that one was J. Allen Barino. It'll stay with Ridgewood. They'll inbound down to our left under the bucket. And a promising start there by Ridgewood, breaking that press. They'll lob it in up top. So go back on the left wing side, driving in now. Here's Lammers. He'll throw it up. Can't get it to fall. The rebound going to be brought in there by J. Allen Barino. Underneath now, shot is up and get a favorable roll for Dylan Phillips there as he now has 4 points. He shot that one from behind the bucket as again, full court press. Reidenbach has it. He'll try to throw it up off the backboard, give him 2. And the Generals on the board now 4-2, 7:05 to go here, quarter number 1. Jason Barino, he's going to hand this one off to J. Allen Barino. Now back to Jason. Back to J. Allen. He'll drive in, gets to the block, throws it up high off the glass, give him 2. 6-2 now. Ball's thrown off of a Hornets player. It'll stay with Ridgewood. They'll inbound down to the our right.
Very daunting full court press by the Hornets.
Looking inbound, this one is Matthews. He'll get it in now. It's right back to him. Tries to break the press, taken away immediately. Here's Smith. Smith will take it to the bucket for 2. And officials time called. As Chris Matthews got a little banged up there, but he looks to be okay. And we'll restart here. 6.5 to go. First quarter, 8-2, the lead for the Hornets. Trying to bounce it back. They will get it back to Chris Matthews. He'll bounce it back up. And we'll get down into the corner now. Driving in, spin move for Reidenbach. He'll kick it out now down into the corner. Here's a 3 on its way from Smith. No good. Rebound brought in by Jason Barino. Stretch pass down low to Jay Allen. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Ridgewood. It'll stay with Malvern. Dylan Phillips going to look to inbound this one. So he lobs it in, and Jay Allen has the ball tipped from behind. That's going to be a steal. And it's coming up with that one's going to be Trent Warden. Warden across the timeline, goes left side, now pulls back on the drive. Now tries to break some ankles there. Ball's taken away by Jay Allen Barino. He's blocked, his shot's blocked out of bounds. He knocked it out of bounds, and it'll go to Ridgewood. That's great recovery defense there from Trent Warden to get the block. And now Matthews to inbound it. He has it. He's going to look to break the press. Gets it across the timeline. Now driving. Here's Lammers. Now back up top. Once again with Matthews. Matthews gets it to Lammers. Ball's knocked away, and coming away with that one, guess who? Jason Barino. Near side now for Phillips. Now down to the corner. Here's a 3 coming off the mark on the attempt from Minor. Rebound's going to be brought in underneath by Rodney Smith. Shot up, no good, but a foul. We'll send Dylan Phillips to the free throw line.
Yeah, Malvern doing a great job attacking the basket.
Logan Reidenbach going to pick up the first foul of the ball game. First attempt here for Dylan Phillips. Throws it up. He'll make it. The Warehouse Steak & Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game will receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger in honor of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of the Warehouse Steak & Stein. As that second attempt is missed there, Colin Smith with the rebound. In the backcourt now, here's Chris Matthews. So he'll look to dribble this one, now tries to pass it, and we'll get it across there to Warden. Now putting up the shot, missing that one was Reidenbach. The rebound going to be brought in. I believe bringing that rebound in was Minor. Driving in, throwing it up, and having his shot blocked again, Rodney Smith. And the ball will go out of bounds. Credit the block, though, to Chris Matthews. Just got up there and got a hand on it. 9-2, 5:12 to go here. Quarter number 2. Malvern on top. So we're up top, and we'll bounce it on that left wing side. Now here's Barino. His pass out of bounds. He was trying to find Mitchell Minor. That'll be the third Malvern turnover, 3 each way. Inbound in the backcourt one more time, Chris Matthews. Working against a little bit of a one-man pressure. He'll almost lose the basketball, has to go pick it up. Matthews now moving around in the forecourt. Kicks it down in the corner now. Here's Smith. Smith fakes the pass, now back out one more time to Matthews. Now back up top. Smith for 3. He nails it. Colin Smith makes it a 4-point game, 9-5. Quickly coming the other way. Here's Phillips. Now he'll give it up left wing side. Minor for 3. He'll rim it through. 12-5 now. A 7-point ball game. 4.5 to go. Quarter number 1. Picking up his dribble, and he gets it across just barely. Tic-tac-toe. It finds its way over to Lammers. Now throwing it up. Here's a 3 coming off the mark that time from Warden. Rebound going to be brought in by Rodney Smith. Smith looking to go coast to coast with it. Runs into some contact, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. So that's going to be Chris Matthews picking up his first, team second. So Rodney Smith at the line. He'll shoot a pair. Substitutions coming in after the first free throw. Attempt is up. He'll make that one. Lenny Lou's Boutique carries fashionable, affordable clothing, size small to XXX, and unique accessories. Lenny Lou's Boutique is in historic Roscoe Village, 416 North White Woman Street in Coshocton. Open Thursday through Sunday, 11 to 4. He'll get them both. Inbound into the backcourt now. Colin Smith has it. He'll give it back to Matthews. Matthews has the ball tipped out of bounds. No, it stays in right in the corner. Kicked out. Here's a 3 coming from Phillips. Off the mark. Rebound. Knocked around. Still loose, and eventually coming up with it there is going to be Logan Reidenbach. He'll pass it cross court. So now they'll try to get it across, and they will find Grant Lammers. Underneath now, Reidenbach throws it up for 2. He's got 4. 14-7 now the lead for Malvern. Left wing 3 on its way, off the mark and airballed out of bounds off the hand of Mitchell Minor. Full court press once again. And looking to bring it up here is Matthews. He'll come to Smith on the near side. Smith fakes the 3, now drives in, powers his way through. He'll miss the shot. Rebound brought in by Minor. And again, we'll come across the timeline now with Drake Hutchins. Hutchins coast to coast, can't make the shot. Offensive rebound and putback is no good by Withrow. And he'll go out and get another offensive rebound. 14-7 the lead here. 3:11 to go, first quarter from Malvern. Up top now, Barino has it. He'll give it to Hutchinson. Now back up top. Here's a 3 coming. That one's going to be made by Mitchell Minor. He's got 7. In the backcourt once again now, Grant Lammers has it. And we'll look to come across the timeline. Now driving up here is Lammers. Now Smith. Smith driving in. Takes some contact, almost loses the ball. Throws it up, no good, but a foul. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be Jared Withrow picking up his first and the team's first. Colin Smith at the line shooting 2. First attempt is up, and he'll knock it through. You know, kind of what we were expecting to see out of Malvern to start here, Scott. They're going to press the ball and press in the backcourt most of the night, but Ridgewood, they've gotten through that trap and had some good looks at the bucket. They haven't been able to get them to fall.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they can hit these free throws, that'll help them hang around.
Smith tickles the twine on the second one. He's got 5 points. It's 17-9. An 8-point ball game as we'll come across the timeline with J. Allen Barino. He'll hand this one off to Drake Hutchinson. Hutchinson up top working against Smith. Now down in the corner to Seth Candle. Now looking to drive in. Here's Smith. Smith kicks it out in the corner. Now here's Barino. He'll throw it up. No good. Offensive board brought in by Jared Withrow. He'll kick it out up top. A 3. No good there from Minor. He'll kick it back out. Or correction, that was from Smith. Smith, he missed the first, hits the second. It's going to bring a timeout. Ridgewood will take it with them and be back here on WTNS.
Pearl Valley Cheese, located right here in Coshocton County, has been making award-winning Swiss cheese since 1928. They also make naturally smoked Swiss, baby Swiss, and Lacey Swiss, along with Colby, Marble, Pepper Jack, Chipotle Pepper Jack, Farmers, Jumping Jack, and Lacey Baby Swiss. When it comes to cheese, nobody does it better than Pearl Valley Cheese. Visit their retail store on State Route 93. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m.
20-9 the lead here for Malvern. 2:06 to go, first quarter. Jake Sidle and Scott Mellor with you. As Rodney Smith with that big triple on his second try there. All of a sudden, it's an 11-point ball game. This one inbounded, and picking it up in the backcourt is Warden. They'll look to bring this one up across now with Jackson Cabot. Now Smith, now back to Warden. Warden dribbles around up top, trying to stay away from the double team. Now picks up his dribble, goes cross court over to Matthews. Matthews on the right wing, down in the corner. Here's a three on its way, and no good. Off the hand of Cabot. Rebound going to be brought in there by Smith. Smith looking to go coast to coast. He's called for the offensive foul. That'll be the fourth Malvern turnover, both teams now with 4. Yeah, the first foul on Rodney Smith, the second on the team. They'll inbound it in the corner here to Smith. Smith will get that one across, and a good miss there. Driving the other way, kicks it down into the corner. Ball is lost and picked up there by Candle. I was going to say a good look by Matthews to juke out the defender. Rodney Smith has it. He'll look to drive in on the baseline. Now turns around. Looks to kick it way back up top, and he will to Seth Candle. 1:20 to go here, first quarter. Now driving in up off the glass and give him 2 on the runner for Drake Hutchinson. 22-9 now will cross the timeline with Cabot. Cabot with a long 2, no good, and the rebound brought in that time by Jared Withrow. Driving in once again, here's Hutchinson. He'll put the floater up, back iron, no good. Colin Smith with the rebound. As we're under a minute to play here in the first quarter, Cabot will get it over to Matthews. Matthews on that right wing, picks up his dribble, looking to pass. He's double teamed, gets it inside to Reidenbach. Reidenbach on the block, almost has his pass taken away. Smith with some fancy handwork, and he'll hand it off to Cabot for a big 3.
Really important for Ridgewood to hit that 3 and try to stay in it here.
Looked like a play-action handoff there from Smith to Cabot, and it worked to perfection as he hit that 3. Right corner now for Hutchinson as he's on that right wing. Gets it back up top to Rodney Smith on the left wing. 20 seconds to go. And they can hold for the final shot here if they want, Scott. Trying to rev it up here a little bit now. As it's Withrow. He'll give it back up to Smith. 5 seconds to go. Here's the 3 on the outside. No good. Smith with the rebound, and he'll three-quarter court heave that'll be short. That missed three-pointer came from Seth Candle, and that's how we end the first quarter of play. After one quarter, Ridgewood trailing 22-12 here on WTNS.
The Fisher Funeral Home in Warsaw is proud to sponsor this event as we support the families and individuals that have trusted us with their business through our 4 generations of service to the community. As the oldest family-owned and operated funeral home in Coshocton County, we understand the importance of supporting our youth and fostering pride in our community. Please call us anytime at 740-824-3515 for any of your pre-need or at-need funeral counseling needs. You can also visit our website at fisherfuneralhome.com. The Fisher Funeral Home, serving others as we would like to be served since 1937.
Your absolute faves from McDonald's come with appetizing deals for everyone, every day. Just download the McDonald's app and save on what you crave ASAP. Like 20% off any $2 minimum purchase when you order on the app. These daily deals are available now, so cue the applause. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Valid one time per day per person at participating McDonald's. McD app download and registration required.
Well, it's Ridgewood basketball as Matthews comes across the timeline. He'll get it to Smith on the block momentarily. Triple team, then the ball taken away by Jason Marino. And that pass going to be a little off the mark there, a little too much mustard down in the corner. That'll be a turnover each way. So now Ridgewood's turned the ball over 6 times. Malvern with 5 turnovers here to start the ball game. Jake Sidle, Scott Mellor with you. There's another takeaway and a block, but a foul going to be called. That'll send Rodney Smith back to the charity stripe. See how they'll pick this one up on. Chris Matthews picking up his second. So at the line here, going to be Rodney Smith. He's 2 for 2 tonight so far. Throws up the front end. He'll get that one. First quarter numbers courtesy of Scott Mellor. Malvern 3 of 8 from 3-point land, 5 of 9 from 2-point land, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe with 12 rebounds and 4 turnovers. Second attempt is up and good. He'll get them both. Ridgewood with 2 of 6 from downtown, 2 of 6 from 2-point land, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. They had 4 rebounds and 5 turnovers. Smith has it on the cross-court pass there from Warden. He'll go cross-court himself for Matthews for 3. He gets it. Chris Matthews with a big three-pointer to get his name in the scorebook. And it's now 24-15, a 9-point lead. Ridgewood hanging in there and looking to maybe try to make a run here, Scott. Jackson Cabot up top. Or correction, Alan Barino. Looking at the wrong part of my paper. He'll get it down to Minor. Minor trying to go down low to Smith. Smith will throw it up off the block, misses the shot, got his own board, puts it back up. That time it'll fall. 11 points now for Rodney Smith. So we'll come across the timeline to Colin Smith. Now down to the corner. Here's Matthews with a 3, no good. Offensive board brought in by Lammers. Now up top, Warden for 3, no good. Rebound going to go to Mitchell Minor. It's taken away, though. Actually, I think Lammers picks up that offensive board, and he's fouled from behind is what it's going to end up being. Mitchell Minor picks up his first. I had him for 1 already. And at the line, shooting 2, going to be Grant Lammers. Throws up the front end, back iron, no good. Chase McQueen going to check in for the first time tonight. So he'll give Chris Matthews a break. So here comes the second attempt for Lammers. He'll make the back end. We'll come across the timeline now with Jason Barino. He'll go left wing side now to Mitchell Minor. Minor dribbles up, now passes to Rodney Smith on the near side, and he'll go back to Jason Barino. Barino back to Smith. Now well back up top to Jay Allen Barino. And a timeout going to be called by Malvern. We'll go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back here on WTNS.
This is the Mouse Man from RAM 5-Point Auto Sales, and we're rocking this season. We have a large selection of clean, newer vehicles to fit everyone's budget. If you drive by the 5-Point light and don't see what you're looking for, stop and let us know. We'll go find it for you. When you buy a car from RAM 5-Point, we take care of your vehicle for the life of the vehicle. We'll wash your car every 2 weeks for as long as you own it. At RAM 5-Point, 1102 Chestnut is where your driving dreams come true.
3. I've got 1 on Smith.
Back here at Malvern now. And at the conclusion of this contest, we'll announce our player of the game. And the Warehouse Steak and Sign is proud to sponsor tonight's player of the game. Tonight's player of the game will receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger in an order of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of the Warehouse Steak and Sign. Jake Sidle, Scott Mellor with you here this evening. And like we said, Ridgewood hanging in there. They're hitting some big shots from outside. A 10-point deficit here, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Now they got to play some defense.
Yeah, and the coach from Malvern took that timeout. He didn't like exactly how his kids were playing after that first quarter.
Underneath, that's Barino, Jay Allen Barino for 2. He's got 4 now as they'll inbound this one up to Colin Smith. Ball almost lost, but Warden going to come across the timeline with it. He'll give it up to Lammers. Now it is taken away. Stretch pass out in front and just rolling off of the attempt there from Jay Allen Barino. The rebound was brought in by Jackson Cabot, and now the ball's taken away on the other end of the court, and it's once again back to Malvern. Barino throws it up. That time, Jay Allen Barino will get it to fall, and he's got 6 points. Timeout called by Ridgewood as they were trapped in the corner. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And that gives us time to let you know this game is brought to you in part by Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home, where they offer their services with compassion, care, dignity, and over 70 years of tradition. You can trust Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home now and in the future. And, Scott, we're talking a little bit about that. Ridgewood had to play some defense. Looked like they had a good matchup there, and then they get the ball across and they turn the ball over. That is their 8th turnover on the night. But other than that, it seems like they're stopping any of the big shots outside, but now Malvern's beating them down on the block.
Right, and that was, I think, what their coach, the Malvern coach, was saying is, hey, guys, I've got a person flashing into the middle in the paint, and we got to be more patient and look for that shot. Let's not just pass it around.
Matthews will get this one inbounded to Cabot. Cabot turns around, almost loses the basketball there. He'll pick it up in the backcourt. Now dribbles up, trying to get it across to Lammers, and now across Warden on the far side. Warden double team. His pass intercepted, will go the other way. Here's Rodney Smith going coast to coast, throws it up for 2. Smith now with 13 to lead all scorers. So we'll come near side now with Greg Lake, and a foul going to be called in the backcourt, I believe, on Smith. Actually, correction, they're going to get Dylan Phillips on that one. His first, team's 4th.
No foul trouble for either team at the moment.
So look to inbound this one in the backcourt, and they will, as Chris Matthews has it for Ridgewood. He'll look to move on that right wing side. Now pulls back, comes towards the left wing, kicks it down in the corner for Cabot. Cabot puts up a contested 3. He drained it. That's his 2nd triple tonight. So we'll come across the timeline now with Drake Hutchinson. He'll drive himself. Actually, no, he got that one down to Withrow. He will miss.
Yeah, he missed that first shot, and Withrow ended up with the rebound.
Well, Minor ended up with the rebound.
Yeah, Minor ended up.
Yep. He'll miss the putback. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair there. As Grant Lammers picks up his first, team's 4th. And first attempt is up and in there for Mitchell Minor. Second attempt for Minor, that's no good. Colin Smith with the rebound down in the corner as he'll give it up to Matthews. Matthews back to Smith as they cross the timeline. Colin Smith on the left wing comes back up top now to Matthews. Dribbles right wing side now, pulls back. Now come back up top with Warden. Warden dribbles, gives it back up top to Cabot. Cabot will dribble out, trying to find some room here, and he's going to be double teamed up top. Now finds Warden. Warden fakes the 3, now down in the corner. As driving in, almost losing it there was Matthews, and he'll find Cabot again on that right wing. Cabot dribbles in, turns, gets rid of it, and he'll find Lammers on the left wing. He'll find Warden. Warden jump stop, now dribbles around, drives in, throws up the long 2, rims out. Rebound going to be brought in that time by Jared Withrow. And he'll throw the pass away, and we'll go the other way with it. 33-19, 3:46 to go here in quarter number 2 from Malvern. And don't forget to stay tuned at halftime. We'll come back at you our halftime numbers here on WTNS. So you come across the timeline with Warden, his pass taken away. Leads here is Barrino, and that is J. Allen Barrino. He gets led again with another good pass, and he will just drop that one in for 2. 35-19 now. 3:20 to go until halftime. Near side with Warden. He'll throw that one away, and that's going to be turnover number 11 on the Generals. Some substitutions coming in. Lammers going to come in and replace Warden. Drake Hutchinson brings it across the timeline. He'll give it to Drake DeLong. Now back up top, now right wing side. Here's Hutchins. Tries to get it down low, and that one was muscled away there by Colin Smith. That'll be the 12th turnover on Malvern. Smith across the timeline, bounces it into the corner. Now inside, here's Reidenbach. Now kicked out into the other side. Here's a long 2 coming. That one's drained. Chris Matthews picking up his 5th point. Right wing side now down in the corner. Here's Drake DeLong for 3. He'll rim that one through. The 6 different Hornet to score now. Drake DeLong's got 3. 2.5 to go. 38-21 the lead for Malvern. Up top now, here's Jackson Cabot. Cabot down underneath, putting it up off the glass. Can't get it to fall is Matthews. Rebound, I think, was just knocked around there, and Jared Withrow finally brings it in. Driving in on the other side, there's Drake Hutchins, and he will be fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Lammers picks up his second foul, team's 5th. And at the line shooting 2, going to be Drake Hutchins. And he'll miss the front end there. So we'll see Eric Swain check in for the first time tonight. We'll also see Rodney Smith check back in for Malvern. Second attempt, and that one will hit every part of the rim and then fall down for Hutchins. The ball's taken away in the backcourt off the trap. It's going to go out of bounds. Rolled through a Hornets' fingers. That'll be the 8th turnover on Malvern. Ridgewood has 12. Matthews going to look to inbound this one. He'll get it into the corner there, and now a foul away from the basketball as Warden was trying to get back in. Mitchell Minor going to pick up.
It's like Withrow, number 22.
It's Withrow with his second. Inbounded in, and now they'll find Smith. Try to find Smith. He'll tip it, and it'll be corralled in the backcourt by Eric Swain, and that'll be another turnover. Malvern has the ball, and they'll go down in the corner now. Pulling out there is Withrow. Withrow gives it up, and putting it up is Hutchison as he kind of had a spin move there right outside the lane and just kind of lifted it up. 20-point game now, 41-21. The foul in the backcourt going to go against Dylan Phillips. He's picking up his second for Malvern. Team 6th. So I should say Ridgewood now in the bonus for the remainder of the first half. Trent Warden going to look to inbound it on the far sideline, and he'll get it into Matthews. Now back to Warden on that right wing side, down in the corner. Here's a 3 coming and drained. Who else? Jackson Cabot. He's got his 3rd triple of the night.
Got a real sweet stroke.
Left wing side now down in the corner as we reset with Swain. Swain gives it up to Hutchison underneath. Now a lob down to Withrow. He'll jump stop and puts it up for 2. He's in the scorebook for the first time now. 43-24 the lead. In the backcourt now, Matthews looking to get it out, and will once again find Warden to come across the timeline. Now here's Lammers underneath for Smith. Smith throws it up, no good. Rebound going to be brought in by Rodney Smith. 1 minute to go, and now under a minute to play here, first quarter. Kicked out, left wing side. Here's the 3, no good. Off the hand that time of Dylan Phillips. Colin Smith with the rebound for Ridgewood. Warden with under a minute to go, crosses the timeline. He wants to move on that left wing side, now pulls back. Cabot thought about the NBA range 3, and now he'll get rid of it on that right wing side to Matthews. Matthews throws up a runner, missed it. Lammers with the offensive board, his putback blocked. In the rebound this time, going to go to Hutchison. Now he'll give it up. Smith throws it up. Rodney Smith gets another 2. Quickly trying to go the other way, now underneath, throwing it up, and 1. As that'll send Chris Matthews to the free throw line for a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way. And Eric Swain going to pick up his first and the team's 7th. Wholesale subs coming in for Malvern here with 20 seconds to go. They include Greg Lake, Mitchell Minor, and both Barinos in for the final 20 seconds here. Matthews at the line will not get the end one to fall. The rebound going to be brought in there by Mitchell Minor. 15 seconds to go here until halftime. 45-26 of the lead for Ridgewood. For Malvern over Ridgewood. We come across the timeline. Driving in, Barrino lays it up, and it's missed there. Rebound going to be brought in that time by Matthews. Now taken away, Barrino from quarter court. He'll miss the shot, and that is how we end the first half of play. A 45-26 lead in favor of the Malvern Hornets. We'll take a timeout and come back with the halftime stats next here on WTNS.
I'm Stacy Rice from Coshocton Collision Center. It seems like you hear more about deer accidents every day. If you have an accident with a deer or any other collision, come see us at Coshocton Collision Center. We put you, the customer, first by using the newest environmental-friendly paint products from PPG to preserve our environment. We complete repairs as promised, and we guarantee our work. For all your body repair needs, come to Coshocton Collision Center, 225 Main Street in Town Center, Coshocton, across from Wilson Carpet and Furniture, or give us a call at 623-7347.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9 Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10 Friday and Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
When you support local contractors, you're supporting MRV Siding Supply. They work with many local contractors that sell their very highly rated Provia products. Look for local installers at the Home and Garden Show in the Cleveland IX Center, February 3rd through 12th, and the Amish Country Spring Home and Garden Show in the Malhope Event Center, March 2nd through 4th.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
It's 2023, and it's time for the Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Start Something New sales event. This is sales manager Adam Mills. Now through the end of the month, take advantage of rates as low as 1.9 and savings up to $7,200. With the area's largest selection of inventory, new vehicles arriving daily, above average trade-in value, and 3 free oil changes, make Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram your only stop for your next vehicle purchase. Visit us at 1921 Otsego Avenue or shop 24/7 at ChryslerJeepDodgeofCoshocton.com. And remember, when you're thinking about a new vehicle, it's time to talk to Jeff.
Coshocton Regional Medical Center is committed to prioritizing the safety of our patients. That promise of better care is reflected in our achievement of a Leapfrog Hospital Safety Grade A for safety excellence and a top 10% ranking for patient safety in the nation from Health Grades 2 years in a row. We strive to be the gold standard of care and have demonstrated that pledge to every patient with our commitment to patient safety. Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Advanced Spinal Care and Rehabilitation of Coshocton provides personalized health care that makes a difference. If you've been suffering from neck or back pain, chiropractic care is a non-invasive treatment that can help you feel better. Advanced Spinal Care and Rehabilitation is proud to provide patients with advanced physical medicine. This type of rehabilitation is focused on enhancing and restoring the functional abilities of those suffering from physical impairments. To schedule your appointment, call Advanced Spinal Care and Rehabilitation at 291-8100 or stop by 112 Chestnut Street in Coshocton.
With American National Life Insurance, you get coverage options that can be tailored to your individual or group needs, including whole life, term life, and universal life insurance. That combined with an agent who is ready to provide knowledgeable personal service for your financial security. Let the John Inello Insurance Agency be your insurance ally. Call us today at 740-295-9460. American National Insurance Company, Galveston, Texas.
Do you need health care without the wait? Muskingum Valley Health Center's urgent care is now open to serve all residents in Coshocton and surrounding counties. From feeling under the weather to a sprained ankle, MVHC Urgent Care is here for all of your urgent healthcare needs. Simply walk in and be seen 7 days a week at the new MVHC Urgent Care located at 235 Kenwood Drive in Coshocton, directly across from Jeff Drennan Ford. MVHC Urgent Care, healthcare without the wait. You're listening to WTNS, and it's now time for the Halftime Report. Bradford Financial Group is proud to sponsor tonight's Halftime Report. Bradford Financial Group provides wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Call them today at 740-622-3347 or visit them at 636 Chestnut Street in Coshocton.
Back at Malvern, halftime score, the Hornets leading the Ridgewood Generals 45-26. It was 22-12. Malvern got out to that early lead in the first quarter, and they would add 23 points to their total in the second quarter for their total of 45, and Ridgewood would score 14 in the second frame to get to 26. Leading the way right now for the Hornets, Rodney Smith, he's got 15 points. And Smith, he's got those 15 points on 4 of 6 from two-point land and 1 of 2 from downtown, as well as 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. After him, it's Mitchell Minor. He's got 7, 5 each. Oh, correction, J. Allen Barino has 8, then Minor has 7. 5 each from Dylan Phillips and Drake DeLong, and 2 from Jared Withrow. On the other side, for the Generals, they're led by Jackson Cabot. He's got 9 points, all on three-pointers. Cabot 3 of 4 from downtown, 0 of 2 from two-point land. 7 points came from Chris Matthews. 5 points came from Colin Smith, 4 from Logan Reidenbach, and 1 from Grant Lammers. With those team numbers now, here's Scott Mellor.
Thanks a lot, Jake. With Malvern taking that 45-26 lead into halftime from beyond the arc, both teams shooting fairly well from beyond the three-point line. Ridgewood was 5 of 10 for 50%, while Malvern, the Hornets, were 4 of 10 for 40% in that first half. From two-point land, Malvern, the Hornets, were 13 of 21 for 62%, while Ridgewood was 4 of 14 for 29%. At the free throw line, Malvern went to the free throw line 10 times, hit 7 of those for 70%, while Ridgewood was 3 of 5 for 60%. Malvern out-rebounded Ridgewood in the first half 20-13, and in the first 2 quarters of play, Ridgewood had 14 turnovers, while Malvern had 8 turnovers in 2 quarters of action.
You look at what Ridgewood did in the first quarter. They were breaking the press and they were playing some good defense, but all of a sudden you have Rodney Smith, 8 points in the second quarter, and that it's kind of how we got to this 19-point lead.
Yeah, and when you have difficulty, especially early in the game, just getting the ball across the court, and if you're not hitting your shots once you go through all of that trudging away, and it is a very, very tough full court pressure defense. They're doing a lot of trapping, and so Ridgewood was, once they made it across mid-court, they're you can tell they're fatigued, and it's not going to be an easy shot. So Malvern is making it tough on the Generals. Making them, fight their way up the court, and then once they get in the paint, they're not giving them an easy or clear look inside the paint.
We'll take a timeout and come back with fourth quarter action next here on WTNS.
At Domino's Pizza in Coshocton and Newcomerstown, we have new items available on our Mix and Match for delivery. Get these items for only $6.99 when you buy 2 or more. Medium 2-topping pizzas or any of our multiple side items. All of these great options are only $6.99 each, delivered to you when you buy 2 or more. Keep the entire family happy and order what they want with our Mix and Match deal. Call the Coshocton Domino's at 622-9345 or in Newcomerstown at 4131.
About to have 8 minutes on our third quarter clock. Jake Sidle and Scott Mellor with you tonight for this one between Malvern and Ridgewood, this sectional championship game. The winner of this game will move on to face the winner of West Muskingum and Sandy Valley. Other matchups going on in the East District. Buckeye Trails taking on Harrison Central at Harrison Central, and Garraway hosting Coshocton in Sugar Creek. So the winner of that Buckeye Trail and Harrison Central game will face the winner of Sugar Creek and Coshocton. 45-26 the halftime score, and Scott, Ridgewood, down by 19 now, but they've had some bright spots. You look at the shooting of Jackson Cabot as one.
Yeah, and if he's able to continue to get open, maybe he can help them creep back in this game a little bit.
Dylan Phillips will inbound this one to Jason Barino. So now we're back out up top to Smith. Smith will give this one up to Minor, and we go around the horn. Back to Jason Barino. Barino now to Jay Allen Barino, as Jay Allen will break back out here and reset. Man coverage from the Generals here as the ball knocked out of the hands for a moment. Now Jay Allen drives in and give him 2. 10 points now for Jay Allen Barino. He's the second Hornet into double figures tonight. 47-26 now the lead for Malvern. Driving away there is Warden. Warden now down low, finds Reidenbach. Reidenbach can't get the shot to fall. Rebound going to be brought in by Mitchell Minor. Stretch pass now is going to be tipped out of bounds by Chris Matthews. It'll stay with Malvern deep in their own territory. Correction, deep in General's territory. So they'll kick it down into the corner once again to Minor. He'll dribble out, looks for some help, bounce pass, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense there from Trent Warden down in the corner to knock that ball away.
Yeah, the General's still giving some good effort out there, making sure that everything Malvern attempts is challenged.
Ball's loose and still loose, finally picked up there by Chris Matthews, and he'll be fouled on the baseline there. As picking that one up going to be Jay Allen Barino, his first, team's first.
The 9th turnover for the Hornets.
Warden going to bring this one up, and he'll cross the timeline, looking to move on that left wing side. Drives in, now gives it up. Here's Matthews driving. Matthews, bounce pass. Now back up top. Warden's going to drive in on the block, throws it up, no good, but a foul. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, he got a step on the defender there and went ahead and decided, hey, I'm going to take it right to the hoop.
Going to be Jason Barino picking up his first, team's second of the half. So each Barino picking one up to start here. That attempt going to be missed there by Trent Warden. Second attempt is up, back iron, no good. Rebound tipped in the air and going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Hornets, so it'll stay with Ridgewood. 47-26, 6.5 to go here, third quarter from Malvern. Thanks again for tuning in tonight, everyone, for this sectional championship matchup. So they'll bounce it into Smith. Smith off the glass too hard. Rebound is going to be tied up. That'll give the ball back to Ridgewood. (47-26), and again the Generals to inbound down to our right. And they'll get it in now to Reidenbach. Now Smith has it again. Colin Smith will take it after the fake pass, throws it up, no good. Offensive rebound and putback is going to fall for Chris Matthews. Left wing side now. Here's Smith driving. Rodney Smith will kick it back up top, and now Phillips has it. Phillips drives in, throws up the floater, too short. Rebound going to be brought in, and the putback missed by Rodney Smith, and will come across the timeline with the rebounding man in Matthews. Ball going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Malvern now on the other end. Inbounds pass lobbed up top. Warden has it. He's got a 5 count going. Now he'll pull back and lose it. Dribbles, now picks up the basketball, kicks it down in the corner. Once again for Matthews. He'll pick up his dribble. Bounce passes down to Smith. Now back again on the outside. Here's Lombers trying to get through with a hand through his arm. Out to Smith for 3. He can't hit the 3. And the rebound going to be brought in there by Rodney Smith. Quick pass going the other way. And up off the glass and an easy layup for Mitchell Minor. He's now got 9. Ridgewood now looking to inbound. Full court press is back on by the Hornets. The ball's knocked out of the hands. That'll be a turnover. Smith on the left block throws it up, and he'll be fouled from behind. Generals wanted to tie it, but Lombard's going to get looked for his third.
Third one on Lombers.
So at the line, shooting 2 again here, going to be Rodney Smith.
Yeah, he spent quite a bit of time on the free throw line this evening.
So he'll throw up that front end there, and he'll get it down again. He is 5 of 5 to start this night.
5 of 5, yes.
Rodney Smith with the basketball again, throws it up, and that one will fall through as well. 6 of 6 from the charity stripe for Rodney Smith, and he's up to 17 points. Looking to move, and full court pressure is brought back. They'll find Colin Smith across the timeline. Smith double teamed. Full court pass there is knocked away by Barino. He'll get down into the corner once again for Smith. Short. Barino with the offensive board. Up off the rim, no good on the attempt from Barino, and the rebound going to be brought in there. I believe that was Lombers on the rebound. Kicking it left wing side. Now here's a 3 coming from Smith. He got it. Colin Smith with his second triple of the night, 51-31, a 20-point ball game. Left wing side, here's a 3 coming, and that one's going to be knocked down. Once again, Mitchell Minor matching threes from big men on the other side. Driving in now, looking to turn around Reidenbach. He'll throw it up. Air ball is going to be brought in on the rebound by Rodney Smith. His stretch pass, a little too hot to handle there from J. Allen Barino, and that'll be the 10th turnover on Malvern. All of a sudden, Mitchell Minor, he's up to 12 points. Bringing it across the timeline, here's Matthews. He'll give it up to Lombers. The ball's almost lost there, but going back to pick it up is Cabot. Cabot drives now, kicks it down onto the right wing for Matthews. Now back up top to Warden. Warden will pass onto that left wing side and will dribble and reset back to Lombers. Now here's Smith. Colin Smith looks to drive in, takes the head fake, and he'll miss the shot, but he was fouled underneath. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Dylan Phillips picks up his third for the Hornets and the third on the team. Smith at the line, shooting a pair. Here's the front end. Got it. The Warehouse Steak & Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game will receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and an order of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of the Warehouse Steak & Stein, as Smith goes 2 for 2 on that trip, makes it 54-33.
He's 4 for 4 so far in the game.
Drake Hutchison now in, looks to drive on that right wing side, goes to Smith down in the corner. He'll reset, and just standing there is going to be Jason Barino. His pass knocked away, and will go the other way. One-on-one, driving in. Matthews puts it up for 2, and he's up to 11 points now. Driving again here, Smith kicks it out on that left wing side for Hutchinson. Hutchinson drives. Shot was missed there. Rebound going to be brought in by Cabot. He'll then lose the basketball. Driving in now, here's Rodney Smith. He's blocked from behind, but the rebound brought in, and the putback made by Jared Withrow. So Withrow with the offensive board and putback off the miss from Rodney Smith. 4-2, and it's 56-35 as we'll reset with Matthews up top. Kicks it on the left wing side for Warden. Warden Up top. Now pulls back. Pressure's coming. He'll drive now, gives it up to Lammers. Lammers drives in, kicks it back out up top, and driving in's Barino. He'll take a three, actually, as he pulls back. He'll miss that one. Correction. Cabot looked at the wrong number 10 on my roster there, and that'll be a defensive team rebound for the Hornets.
Yeah, Cabot, just a ninth grader at 5'8", but does have a really sweet outside shot. Likes to shoot it from beyond the arc.
Hutchison with the dribble across the timeline will give it up to DeLong. Now they'll try to get it down low, trying to get it to Withrow. He'll turn and shoot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound brought in by Colin Smith. So we'll come across the timeline with Ridgewood. Lammers has it. He'll throw it up off the glass. Give him two from an awkward angle. 3 points now for Lammers. Across the timeline, driving in. Now they'll give it back up top to Withrow. Now right wing side over to Drake DeLong. DeLong drives the baseline. An awkward angle shot off the mark, and Colin Smith with the board. He'll hand it off to Matthews, who will bring it across the timeline. 56-37, 1:46 to go here in the third quarter. As we'll reset with Warden. Warden, right wing side. He's going to drive in, gets to the right block, throws it up, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound brought in by Minor. Coming across the timeline, now here's Hutchison. Hutchison kicks it down in the corner, now back up top. Here's a three coming, and that one's nothing but net by Mitchell Minor. His fourth triple of the evening makes it 59-37, 1:18 to go, third quarter. Let's cross the timeline now. Driving is Matthews, throws it up, can't get that one to fall. Rebound brought in by Jarrett Withrow. Stretch pass down low, up and in by Barino. J. Allen Barino, he's got 4 points in the quarter and now 12 in the ball game. Under a minute to play here, third quarter. Colin Smith on that left wing. He'll take a deep three. It's blocked. Rebound going to be brought in there by Minor. He'll stretch pass it down to DeLong. DeLong near side, going to give it back out up top to Minor. He'll give up right wing side now, driving in. Spin move. Hutchison throws it up. Takes some contact. No good. Withrow with the offensive board and put back. No good. Another offensive board by DeLong, and he'll reset back up top. Hutchison driving in. Now trying to go once again to Withrow. Withrow, he's going to be fouled that time. Correction, Minor, not Withrow on that shot attempt. Lammers picks up his fourth. So at the line, shooting two, Mitchell Minor throws the front end up, back iron, no good. As Greg Lake going to check in for Malvern, Lammers going to check out. And checking in is going to be Logan Reidenbach. Second attempt up there, no good. A rebound going to be brought in that time by Colin Smith. 22 seconds to go here. Warden going to take his time. We'll get it across to Smith. Smith on the near side will reset back up top to Cabot. Cabot gets a screen, goes to the left, 5 seconds, throws up a three, got it. 12 points now for Jackson Cabot, all on threes. And that's how we end the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's a 21-point lead for Malvern, 61-40. We'll step aside and be back on WTNS.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Lopper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, CoshoctonDentistry.com.
McWayne Ductile is proud to say they've been part of the Coshocton community since 1910. They manufacture ductile iron pipe, fittings, and utility poles. If you'd like to work for one of Coshocton's top employers, they'd like to talk with you. McWayne Ductile has positions available for production supervisor, quality inspector, and PLC technician. They offer a competitive compensation and benefits package. Apply online at McWane.com. McWane is an equal opportunity employer.
Phillips on the block will turn and shoot. Misses the shot. Rebound brought in there by Chris Matthews. 61-40 in favor of Malvern here as we start the fourth quarter play. A foul in the backcourt. And that's going to be the fourth on Dylan Phillips. Jake Sidle and Scott Mellor with you as Malvern outscored Ridgewood by just 2 points in that last quarter, 16-14. Again, the score 61-40 here, 7.5 to go. So we'll cross the timeline here with Trent Warden. His pass going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Generals. So Colin Smith going to look to inbound this one. Smith with the basketball. Inbounds in front of his own bench as he'll get it back up top to Chris Matthews. Matthews going to hand this one off to Warden. Warden down in the corner to Smith. Smith looking up top. Now here's the left wing side. Cabot thought about a three. Now gives it back to Matthews. Matthews, he will take a three with pressure from behind. No good. Rebound brought in by Rodney Smith. Smith one-on-one to the bucket. Makes the man miss as he was trying to get the contact. He'll lay it up and in for two. 19 points now for Rodney Smith. Left wing side. So we're up top. Smith went coast to coast on that last one. They'll kick it down in the corner, driving in. A lot of contact there. No foul called. Shot is going to be missed there. And the putback also missed by Logan Reidenbach. And the rebound finally brought in there by Rodney Smith. Left wing side now for J. Allen Barino, as we'll go on the right wing now. Here's Reidenbach. Or correction, pardon me, that was Phillips up top there. We'll reset now with J. Allen Barino. Barino going to give this one up to Jason Barino. Now back to J. Allen. J. Allen drives in, throws it up, underhanded shot is in. He's got 14 points, 6:10 to go here in the ball game. It's a 25-point lead for Malvern. Up top now, we'll dribble it with Warden underneath. Matthews didn't have a handle on it. He'll throw it up, no good, but a foul. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair as Mitchell Minor going to pick up that foul.
It's like the second on Mitchell Minor.
That is his second at the line, shooting two here. Going to be Matthews. First attempt is up, and that one is good. Second attempt up and no good that time, but the board knocked around and Matthews comes down with the basketball. And a timeout called before a scrum can happen. We'll take it with them, be back. 65-41, Malvern leading Ridgewood here on WTNS.
Not only does MRV Siding Supply have a new location with a huge showroom, they also have more options to choose from. Choose from their 3 new colors of siding in gray, red, and green, along with new colors in Provia Stone. They are also featuring Diamond Coat maintenance-free Cedar Home Decor Look products with a 30-year warranty. Stop by and see them at their new showroom on County Road 624 in Millersburg, in addition to their locations in Newark and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
In the event of an accident, Bill Hart's Body Shop will give you the quality, attention to detail, and satisfaction you desire when getting your vehicle fixed. Give Bill Hart's Body Shop a call at 740-622-0121 or stop by 270 South 6th Street in Coshocton. Jake Sidle and Scott Mellor with you this evening as a quick timeout there after that offensive board by Chris Matthews after he missed that free throw. As Ridgewood's showing a little bit of grit here in this tournament game, and their coach has to be happy to see that, and this is something to work on for next year. Colin Smith throws up the three, no good, but he'll go to the line and shoot 3 shots, as that's going to be Dylan Phillips' 5th foul, and he is out of this ball game. So Dylan Phillips' night is done with 5 points and 5 fouls. Going to the line to shoot 3, going to be Colin Smith. First attempt is up and in.
Yeah, he's now 5 of 5.
Smith with the ball for his second attempt, puts it up. And he tickles the twine on that one. 65-43 now, 5:47 to go. Third attempt from Smith, and he'll miss that one. 2 of 3 on that trip's not bad as he'll come across the timeline. Driving here is going to be Marino. He'll kick it out. A long 3 coming in, made by who else but Mitchell Minor, having himself a night. He's got 18 points now.
Yeah, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc.
Colin Smith now cross-court pass. Matthews fakes a 3, drives in on the baseline, kicks it up top to Warden, and the ball, they're going to rule a tip. A tip will be ruled, and it'll stay with Ridgewood. Dennis Tucci not too happy about that one as it's inbounded into the backcourt, and they'll get it across the timeline now with Matthews. Matthews up top, 5:15 to go in this one, 68-43, the lead for Malvern. Smith has it on the left wing. Thought about a contested 3. He'll give it up to Warden back up top. Warden dribbles, drives, hands off once again, and now here's a 3 from Cabot. That one's short. Rebound going to be brought in by J. Allen Barino. Hutchison drives the other way, almost loses it. He'll give it up to Jason Barino. 3 in the corner, and that one's rimmed through once again by Minor. Minor's hit 4 threes here in this second half. He's got 6 for the evening.
6 of 8.
Looking to turn, here's Reidenbaugh, now kicks it out. Cabot for 3 on the right wing, got it.
Little better look for Cabot that time.
Cabot's got 5 himself, and he's up to 15 points. Driving in, kicking it down in the corner now. Here's a 3 on the other end from Smith. No good, rebound missed, but the board brought in on the offensive side by J. Allen Barino. Hutchison, he'll take a free throw line jumper, missed it. Colin Smith with the rebound for Ridgewood. Halfway through this fourth quarter, they'll find Cabot. Cabot makes a man miss. Right wing 3 for Cabot. Got it.
Yeah, he's going to be a fun player to watch.
He's having himself a night. Spin move. Hutchison throws it up off the glass. No good. Cabot with the offensive board. Matthews has it, and he'll bring it across the timeline. He'll bounce it, I should say, to Warden. Warden sets up. 71-49 now the lead for Malvern. So we'll come across the timeline, and driving on the left wing side is Warden. Now Cabot, he'll get it up to Matthews. Matthews makes a man miss on the steal attempt. Drives in himself, lays it up with the right hand, but he can't get it to fall. Rebound going to be brought in by Jason Barino. On the other side, Smith throws it up from under the basket. And now Rodney Smith has passed the 20-point plateau. He's got 21. 3 minutes to go here in this one, 73-49. So we'll come across the timeline, and now Reidenbaugh has it. He'll bounce it down low, Smith. Smith on the right block, throws it up, somehow gets the roll, and he'll get the points there. Coach Dolick wanted an and one, but none coming as we're under 3 minutes to play. Smith has 14. Driving in here, Barino lays it up off the glass for 2, another 2 for J. Allen Barino, and that'll prompt a timeout from Malvern. We'll go ahead and take it with them. They lead 75-21, a 24-point game here on WTNS.
Get your vehicle back on the road smooth and problem-free with Village Motors Collision Center. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and our Collision Center works on all makes and models and has available deductible assistance, along with loaner and rental vehicles available for your use, complimentary oil change packages, not to mention that we are the preferred repair shop for most insurance companies. Ask us about our cleanup packages with 4 great packages from basic to premium by appointment only starting at $19.95. For collision repair, make your first stop at Village Motors in Millersburg.
75-51, 2:46 to go. And the Warehouse Steak & Sign is proud to sponsor tonight's player of the game. Tonight's player of the game will receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and an order of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of the Warehouse Steak and Stein. And I don't know about you, Scott, but some onion rings sound really good right about now.
Yeah, definitely.
So we cross the timeline here with Matthews. We'll drive right side. A foul going to be called as Hutchison will be called for the push, and that's going to be the team's 6th, I believe. Correction, 7th, so that's going to be a 1-and-1. So at the line shooting the 1-and-1 here is going to be Chris Matthews. Gets the ball for his first attempt here. So he'll take the dribble, throws it up, and he'll earn the back end. 75-52 now. 2:42 to go in this one. Malvern leading. The second attempt up, and that one's rimmed through. Matthews 2 for 2 on that trip. Makes it 75-53, 2:42 to go. As we cross the timeline, driving in there is Hutchison. Now he'll give it up, and the ball's lost there by Barino. We'll take it the other way. Lobbed underneath. Warden reverse layup off the bottom of the rim. He was just a little too far under that bucket. Rebound brought in by Smith. Smith has the ball taken away. Ball is loose, and Cabot going to roll out of bounds with it. But that keeps the Rodney Smith from trying to get another look at it. So good diving attempt there by Cabot. As looks like we're going to see Drake DeLong check in, and Jay Allen Barino, after 2 turnovers and 2 trips, is going to take a seat on the bench. Inbounded into the corner for Smith. Smith now cross court as Candle has it. Candle bounce pass. Hutchison loses the ball on the transition, and we'll go the other way with Matthews. Matthews turns, throws it up, front iron, no good. Rebound brought in by Jared Withrow with 2 minutes and change to go. Across the timeline now, Hutchison, he'll take a left wing 3 off the mark. Rebound knocked from behind, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch there by Trent Warden. He had a foot on the line trying to save that one from going out of bounds after it was tipped down by Colin Smith. 75-53, the lead is for Malvern. They'll get it in. Withrow turns, shoots, back iron, no good. Offensive board. They'll kick it out. Here's a 3 from Rodney Smith, no good. Rebound is loose, kicked around, and finally picked up by Withrow. Withrow to Smith, misses that one, and the rebound brought in by Colin Smith. Across the timeline now with Matthews. Matthews up top, wants to drive on that left wing side. He'll hand it off up top to Cabot. Now once again to Warden, 1:20 to go in the ball game. He'll kick it out on the right wing side from Matthews. Now Smith has it down in the corner. Here's Cabot. Had a screen for a 3. Now throws it up while he's moving to his left. He'll miss that one. Jared Withrow with the rebound. 1:10 to go. Smith stretch pass all alone down low. Gets another layup. And we're going to have a timeout. We're going to have a timeout called by Malvern there. We'll go ahead. Oh, it's going to be just a substitution timeout, so we'll keep it right here. It's Malvern and both teams now emptying the bench. 1:07 to go here. So Rodney Smith going to end his night with 23 points. As Jace McQueen going to inbound this one to Jackson Cabot. Cabot will bring this one up the floor, and he will cross the timeline. Under a minute to play here at Malvern. Cabot up top. Kicks it on that left wing side now for Matthews. Now Lammers. Now Cabot throws it up. Misses the front end there. Rebound going to be brought in by Seth Candle. Candle going to give this one up to DeLong. Will cross the timeline. 40 seconds to go. DeLong drives in, throws it up, misses the shot. Rebound going to be brought in now by Grant Lammers. Cabot on that left wing, 30 seconds to go. Substitutions coming in for Ridgewood at the next dead ball. As we'll kick it back out up top to McQueen with 25 seconds. As Cabot has the basketball, he will lose it there for a moment, and a foul going to be called against Seth Candle. That'll be his first. 16 seconds left, and going to the line to shoot 1-and-1 here is going to be Jackson Cabot. as Full Sail subs coming in. Cohen Parsons, Carter Kelly, Colin Ladrick, and Blake Young all checking in. As the front end is missed there. The rebound brought in by Greg Lake for Malvern. 14 seconds to go. As bringing it across the timeline here, Eric Swain. And he will give it up to Drake DeLong. And that is how we will end this ball game, as DeLong will just dribble out the clock. 1 second, and that will do it. Final score, 77-53. Malvern defeats Ridgewood to move on into the district tournament. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back on WTNS with the final numbers.
Hey, it's me. Well, you from the future. Let's talk budget. Gas prices are going up, you blew your budget buying groceries, and here comes your bill for car insurance. Now, that's one bill you can control when you choose Erie Insurance.
Do your future self a favor and ask about Rate Lock from Erie.
The only thing going down is the waistline on our jeans. Yep, low rise are back in again. Ugh.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote today.
Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Coshocton Regional Medical Center now has 2 new walk-in clinic locations in Warsaw and Newcomerstown. Our providers can get you back on the road to recovery with a quick walk-in visit with no appointment necessary. Experience the ease of taking care of your health on your own schedule by visiting one of the conveniently located walk-in clinics in Warsaw or Newcomerstown. For more information, visit CoshoctonHospital.org. Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
Claxon Custom Printing and Promotions is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Contact Casey Claxon or Judd Bone at claxonprinting.com for printed t-shirts, embroidery, and branded promotional products for your booster club or business.
They can also help your team set up an online fundraising store to sell your team apparel to fans all across the country.
Visit claxonprinting.com or call 740-623-2145.
In the nation, we know how it feels when a company doesn't treat you like a priority. You feel small. Or worst of all, like you're just a voice in a crowd. At Nationwide, we put members first. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
To join the nation, call Scott Boyer in Coshocton today at 740-622-2131.
Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval. Availability and details vary. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Join us for the Jeff Drennan Ford Sweetheart Sales Event all month long. For every vehicle purchase, you get a pick an envelope with a prize. We have cash prizes including a grill, TV, patio set, and more. We're also helping the local FFA chapters for their Food Fight Challenge. Bring in your non-perishable food items to Jeff Drennan Ford. While you're here, check out the area's largest selection of inventory. Shop 24/7 at JeffDrennanFord.com or stop by Jeff Drennan Ford, 801 South 2nd Street in Coshocton.
Ravensglen Winery and Restaurant is a wonderful dining experience to share with your family and friends. Located at 56183 County Road 143, West Lafayette, just a short trip from Coshocton. Ravensglen Winery and Restaurant offers a multitude of appetizers and entrees that will surely please your senses. Make reservations to plan your celebration by calling 740-545-1000. Ravensglen Winery and Restaurant has gift cards available for those loved ones that you do not know what to get, and they will be thankful for.
Did you know that beginning this year, there's the federal tax credit for Energy Star rated exterior windows and doors? At MRV Siding Supply, they have the top rated windows and doors on the market. And right now, you can get a 30% tax credit, up to $600 on windows, and up to $500 tax credit on exterior doors. Plus, material is now more readily available with shorter lead time and better priced at their new location on County Road 624 in Millersburg, as well as their facilities in Newark and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at MRV Siding Supply.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Jamie from the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Did you know that we serve breakfast sandwiches all day, every day? Our made-to-order breakfast sandwiches include a fresh egg, melted cheese, and your choice of biscuit, bagel, croissant, or my favorite, onion flatbread. Next, choose from sausage or locally purchased bacon. Enjoy that same bacon for lunch on our BLTs, grilled cheese, and turkey bacon clubs. Pair any of our sandwiches with a hot, made fresh daily bowl of soup. Let us complete your order by making you a specialty coffee or tea. Stop by and see us at the Coshocton Coffee Connection.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I am Jessica Paisley, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in the Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are pre-planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
If you've ever wanted to experience Buckeye Career Center's adult education, now is the time. Part-time courses beginning in March include automotive electrical, editing and Photoshop, and sewing. Don't forget about our adult education open house March 14th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Learn more about our 9 full-time programs, career enhancement options, apprenticeships, and the adult diploma program. The $50 application fee will be waived for those who attend. Call 330-339-2288 for more information about the March 14th adult education open house at Buckeye Career Center.
When it comes to service, nobody cares more than Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm proud to say that we have state-of-the-art equipment and factory-trained technicians working on your vehicle when you visit. And we also offer a variety of preventative maintenance programs designed to greatly reduce the cost of your service visits. We are competitive, convenient, and we care. So the next time you need your vehicle service, stop by and see us at Village Motors in Millersburg.
You to wrap this one up as we'll go ahead take a look at the quarter-by-quarter breakdown. It was a 10-point lead after one quarter of play for Malvern, 22-12. Hornets with that outscore the Generals 23-14 in the second frame to take a 45-26 halftime lead. And then they'd add 16 to their total in the third quarter to take a 61-40 lead. And in the final frame, the Hornets would outscore the Generals 16-13 to earn this 77-53 sectional championship victory. Leading the way in the ball game and for Malvern was Rodney Smith. He had 23 points, and he was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He had himself a night. He just seemed unstoppable. Mitchell Minor behind him had 19 points, and he had 6 three-pointers of his own. He was just knocking them down every time. It seemed Ridgewood would get a bucket, he would answer on the other end. After that, 16 points came from J. Allen Barino, and then 5 points each from Dylan Phillips and Drake Hutchinson. 4 points from Jared Withrow and 3 from Drake DeLong, Dylan Phillips would foul out with 5:47 to go in the fourth quarter. He'd pick up his 5th personal foul, and just Rodney Smith, he was 7 of 12 from 2-point range and 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. He just had himself a night tonight in this one. He also well into double figures there, as he will finish with 11 rebounds there. So he had himself a night. On the other side, for the visiting Generals, they would be led by Jackson Cabot. He had 18 points on all three-pointers. Cabot would go 6 of 11 from downtown, 0 of 1 from 2-point range. Right behind him, Chris Matthews and Colin Smith both had 14 points. 4 from Logan Reidenbaugh and 3 from Grant Lammers. But Colin Smith, you also give him 8 total rebounds, and he was all over the place. He was 6 of 7 from the charity stripe as well. He had himself a night. We'll take a look at those final team numbers now here with Scott Mellor.
Thanks, Jake. With Malvern getting the sectional championship and getting ready to move on into the district, they win 77-53. From beyond the three-point arc, Ridgewood was 9 of 21 for 43% from beyond the arc, while Malvern was 8 of 18, slightly better percentage with 44%. From traditional two-point land, Malvern 22 of 46 for 48%, while Ridgewood struggled a little bit from inside the arc. They were 8 of 27 for just 28%. At the free throw line, the Hornets were 9 of 14 on the evening for 64%, and in all 4 quarters, Ridgewood was 10 of 17 for 59% this evening. Malvern out-rebounded Ridgewood, the Generals, 46-30 in all 4 quarters this evening. And in turnovers, Malvern 13 turnovers for 4 quarters, Ridgewood 18.
Well, the Warehouse Steakenstein player of the game, we had an argument for a few different guys out there for Ridgewood, but we decided to go with Colin Smith, the lone senior on this team. He was all over the court tonight, rebounding the basketball. He had some big shots there. So Colin Smith going to be our player of the game, our Warehouse Steakenstein player of the game, with 14 points and 8 rebounds. He'll receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and an order of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of the Warehouse Steak and Stein. So congratulations, Colin Smith, on that. And he had one heck of a game tonight and a great season, all in that one. So congratulations.
Yeah, you see a lot of emotion out of Colin Smith as he came off the court for the final time his senior year. Had a great game, was able to hit 6 out of 7 free throws, also hit a couple shots from downtown, did a lot of the yeoman's work rebounding against a taller team of the Malvern Hornets.
Well, out of town scores, it was Sandy Valley defeating West Muskingum 54-49. So they'll move on to face Malvern at a neutral site on the 28th at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, Garraway dispatching Coshocton 69-36. They'll move on, and they'll either face Buckeye Trail or Harrison Central on the 28th. That game, no final yet reported in that one. That's going to just about do it for us, Scott, here tonight, but just any final thoughts?
It was great to see Ridgewood come out, even though they were very much the underdog, and they play in a different division within the IVC, but, they have definitely improved as the season goes on. And if you look down their roster, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, a couple juniors, just the one senior on that Ridgewood General team. So they're going to be a team to watch in the next couple years, not only in that IVC South, but I think within this sectional and within the Eastern District in Division III. So I think they're good things all around for Ridgewood. They should have a good off season, and as they continue to grow and improve on their basketball skills, I think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with here in the next couple years.
A few thank yous to send out before we get out of here. First, of course, Scott, always great to work with you. Normally sticking up in the Holmes County area, but nice to get down here and see Ridgewood and Malvern have a good one tonight. We'd also like to thank our video partners with Claxon Communications. Our producer today was Mark Clark. Our camera operator was Emma Merryman. And Casey Claxon himself was here as well. Thank you, all of y'all. You make us look good as we try to put out our best possible product here on WTNS. That's going to do it for us. So again, for Scott Mellor, the final score, I should say, 77-53 Malvern over Ridgewood. For Scott Mellor, as well as Mark Clark, Emma Merriman, and Casey Claxon, I'm Jake Sidle signing off, reminding you to stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow right here on WTNS. Have a great night, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.